Hey Brooke, we're going to look at a before and after of your swing. The left is the first day of the clinic and the right is the last day of the clinic. And the very first thing I want to show is we're going to look at some things you're doing really good and then a few things you can work on, and then we're going to compare you to a college player. So if we look at the swing on the left, you can see how you don't really rotate. All you kind of do is just twist your back foot, and you're not really rotating through the ball. You're just kind of twisting your back foot. And now we've got you really, I'm going to scoot this over a little, really, you can see your whole body is rotating through the ball. That looks really good. So we want to keep our body turning all the way into impact. You're not just spinning your back foot, you're actually turning your hips, turning your shoulders and everything like that. That looks really good. So keep doing that. Let's see, another thing you're doing really well, if we look at your front leg over here from the first day, it's pretty bent, and that creates a soft front side. And if we look at you here, you've got it's still a little bent, but it's definitely a much firmer front leg. So we're going to want to keep on working on that as well. So that looks much better. Your bat, if you look here, you can kind of see how you're swinging down on the ball like this, and your follow through is pointed down. And now your bat is matching the plane of the ball really nicely. The ball and your bat stay on plane like this. That's going to lead to a lot more line drives. That looks fantastic. And then the kind of going along with that is your extension after the swing. If you swing down on the ball, you hit the back of the ball and you pop it up, which is what you did right there. If you swing and you match the plane of the bat with the plane of the ball, you hit a line drive, which is what you did right there. So your extension, we don't want to roll our wrists over. We will just want to keep our right there. You can see your right hand is staying flat. That's the key to staying nice and long through the ball. So that your extension looks much better on the right than it does on the left. So those are four things you're doing really good. You're turning all the way through the ball. One, your front leg looks better. Your bat is staying on the plane of the ball, which will cause you to hit more line drives, and your extension looks much better too. We want that power V facing right towards the pitcher. We don't want it facing the ground like it is over here. A few things to keep working on are, and let's see here. I'm going to switch videos here and show you my new favorite player. She plays for the Bandits. Her name's Whitney Larson, and she played for Georgia, and now she plays on the Chicago Bandits. So here's a pro softball player. Great swing. We've got this thing, we're going to talk about it this high school season, called the hitter's box. And the hitter's box, you want to keep your, if we look at Whitney Larson here on the left, her front arm is bent and her back arm is bent, and that creates a box that she rotates all the way to impact. And you can see here at impact, her front arm is still bent and her back arm is bent and right at her side. That's the strongest possible position for you to hit the ball. And then if the bat hits the ball at a 90-degree angle, that's called your ideal contact position. And what we don't want to do is straighten our lead arm too soon. And you can see here, your lead arm is straight. You can see here Whitney Larson at the same point, her back arm or her lead arm is still bent, and we want to maintain that being bent all the way to impact. So we don't want to straighten our lead arm. Right there you can see perfectly that yours is straight, and if you look at hers is bent. So I'm going to show you a few things to work on that. Remember that. That's your job to remember. I got to work, Carl, I need to work on my lead arm not being straight. Remind me of that. Another thing is I'm going to show you some, now that we've got the rotation down, now we want to work on a weight transfer. So if you look at Whitney Larson, okay, she takes a nice stride, and she's transferring the weight from her back side to her front side. So then when she rotates, she's nice and light in her back foot. It even might even drag a little bit. You can see how it starts right here, and then your back foot actually drags a little. What we don't want to do is keep weight on our back foot. And you can see you're doing better at it, but you're kind of just twisting your back foot. You're still keeping weight on it, and that works like an anchor. It doesn't allow your hips to rotate as much as they could. So what we're going to work on is maybe starting with your lead foot here and striding to there, and that's going to work on transfer, weight transfer. So we're not going to do this no stride where we just turn. We're actually going to get a little weight transfer. I'll show you her again. Weight transfer from the back to the front into the ball. So we're going to work on that. And those are the two things. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you. Don't straighten your lead arm. I'm going to show you a drill for that. And we're going to work on weight transfer, taking a stride just like Whitney Larson over here, and not just turning through the ball. So overall, Brooke, you did great in the hitting clinic. A lot of improvement in a couple areas, and we're going to add those two things on. So your job, remind me, Carl, I need a drill to not straighten my front arm, and I need to work on a weight transfer drill. So all in all, good job, and we'll see you this high school season.